All right. NBA season restarts on Thursday. I'm shooting this on a Tuesday. So we have about 2 days to go. So we wanted to play. Let's see. The first game the Knicks are going to play after the All-Star break will be in Philadelphia. So we'll play the Sixers as is. And of course, the Sixers are going through their own issues with Embiid. I don't know if there's been word yet on what's going to happen. I think his timetable is the playoffs, and correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me, as you guys always do in the comments. But it should be interesting. So, yeah, they got Paul Reed here. And this is a team that, was a projected top 3 team when the season started. I thought that was Kevin Knox. And, they just had that unfortunate injury. And this is Embiid's career. This has been his career since he got into the NBA. I just love the orange ones. I don't know why. Let's see what you can give them. He missed, I think, his first year, if I'm not mistaken, with a knee issue. And he's just always has had leg issues, unfortunately, because this guy is the new Olajuwon with just the absolute amazing pivots and playing both sides of the ball. Because the Joker, you could say, has Olajuwon's offensive game as well. It's an even better version because he shoots threes and he passes. But Embiid has both sides of the ball, with Olajuwon was known for. I think he's the last person to have, I think it's called the Quincy double, which is like 10 blocks, 10 steals, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 points. So having 5 categories. You kind of feel for him, but their misfortune will be a benefit to a team like the Knicks, who are also dealing with their own injuries in a different way. We'll do blue and orange. We're going to play the regular. Because we've been playing a lot of games with a fully healthy Knicks team just to see what the rotations are going to be. So we haven't played with this iteration of the Knicks in a while. That team with the Knicks, man, that is a scary team with Jalen and Julius coming back. It's as long as the injuries are starting to come back little by little, like Mitchell Robinson is supposed to come back in March. Julius, there's no timetable for his return. OG, there's no timetable for his return. Those guys might be later rather than sooner, but Mitch is going to come. Mitch was the reason that we were a top 3 defensive team. So you put Mitch back, you get this guy back, Hartenstein back, who had an Achilles, I guess, inflammation. They're having him start, and I'm fine with that. I'm going with whatever the computer is saying. So we'll see how it goes. Jalen Brunson played his first All-Star game. I think he had 10 points. He had a few threes. The All-Star game was an absolute joke again. No defense at all. But to be fair, the guys have said, I think it was Anthony Edwards that said, this is their week off. They work really hard, and this is an exhibition for them. They don't want to kill themselves when they've been killing themselves all year. And whether people agree with that or not, that's just what they feel. Now, if you want to make it in-season tournament money, I mean, the NBA is already paying them millions already, but you put pride on the line and money, yeah, that's automatic. Tyrese Maxey is a green light for me. But he's actually jumped to a 92. But yeah, I actually was really tired. I was not going to try to stream today. I have had a crazy. Give me that. I've had a crazy week and change. Snowboarded up north in Canada. Came back 2 days later. Snowboarded in Pennsylvania. Came back another day later and snow tubed. Oh wow, that was a great block. So I went snow activities 3 times in 7 days, which is pretty intense. And meanwhile, I was showing noobs how to do it. And it's amazing how some people are just more natural than others. I am was definitely not a natural, I don't believe, even with playing basketball. Oh boy, too fast. His shot is so fast. It takes a while to get used to how fast it is. It's like Curry fast. Curry has the fastest shot in this game. Dante DiVincenzo, I do believe, will be back after the All-Star break. Only because he had a hamstring issue. So he should be back. Bogey was out. So they got to just get used to playing with each other. That's what we need to do. Get him in pick and pops and let it fly. You can't double Jalen Brunson. You can't send you can't, like, when Julius is left, they've been sending 2 to 3 defenders at Jalen to get the ball out of his hands because it was successful for the bum Lakers, who wanted so bad to be the ones to break the Knicks streak when we had a 9-game winning streak. They're so corny. But I mean, that's what they go for, is those type of wins. Anyway, so we should get DiVincenzo back. We should get Bogey back. We should get Hartenstein back. Mitch should be back in March. He's doing on-court training. DiVincenzo was a big miss in Orlando. I think they could have won that game had they had Dante playing. This guy's been lighting it up. You know, if you're not a normal Knicks fan, that was a 2. That was not a 3. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, if you don't watch the Knicks play, Dante DiVincenzo was doing like 30, just like that, pulling up from far, 34, 35 feet, and he's been shooting like 8 threes a game. I shot a video. I don't know if I'm going to show it because I have to narrate it. I don't know if I want to do that. But I played with the full roster. And I played with the full healthy roster of the Knicks. And I think Dante had 3 shots. I could not score with him. I could not get him any. And, you know, the game was pretty good. But it's just hard with this team. When this team is fully healthy, there's going to be a lot of ego issues because they're just stacked 1-9. Deuce McBride and Precious Achiuwa, who have played amazing, way more than their capabilities, are not in the rotation top 9. Burks is the last man in on that rotation. I think there may be a situation where Burks is out of the rotation completely because his defense has been horrendous. He's gotten some bad habits playing in Detroit. And his shooting has been erratic, and he's been a little bit of a chucker. So there may be a situation just so that there's more balance. Deuce doesn't take shots unless he has to. They may bench Burks like they did, just like they benched Fournier for all those years. I don't know. It could be. But, I mean, he loved Burks, but this is not the same Burks. This is not the same Burks from before. I love Hartenstein. Wow, look at that, 14-5. And this is what the Sixers are going to have to deal with. I still think this team right here, as it is right now, with no Julius, no Mitch, and no OG, is a top 4 team in this Eastern Conference without Embiid. Top 4. I don't think they're a top 3 team. I think Cleveland is a better team as presently constituted. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Presently constructed. Cleveland has been incredibly impressive. I think if they want to keep Donovan, they're in a bad situation because they want to keep Mitchell, but I think he doesn't want to stay regardless of what they do. Because they went something like 17-2 without Garland and without Evan Mobley. So, sorry, I'm trying to focus. Oh my God. So do you trade Darius Garland knowing you don't need him to be competitive? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Because you know that Mitchell wants to go back to New York or he wants to play in Miami. And if he wants to do that, what is the point of trading Garland? Because you're going to need him after Mitchell leaves. So I don't know. They call a timeout and then go on a run.
Burks against Maxey. Burks dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Burks. And Hart has it in the corner. A three from Bogdanovich.
How do you leave me that open? That is crazy. Hand down, man down. He gave me such a gap. It was weird. Maxey's gonna average 50 points. You almost gotta run like a box and one with him or zone. Oh my God. Who blocked that? Was that Batum?
3 on 3. Here's Bamba and the dunk by Bamba.
Who? Oh, Bamba.
You risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
His first shot coming late.
Oh, that felt good too.
And the defense was right on him there.
I'm thinking about going maybe to Vermont, going to Stowe. We'll see. I think I want to get one more snowboarding session in before the season ends.
He has clearly been off the mark. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, that's the one thing Burks can do. You think he's shooting 40% from downtown, but he's shooting terribly from 2-point, so he's taking terrible shots. He just has to be retrained, reprogrammed by Tibbs. I wouldn't put it back past Burks to be in the lab with Tibbs now.
Maxey with the screen on Hart. Batum for 3. No one near Maxey as he lets it fall.
How do you leave him open, bro? Defense is just terrible without Hartenstein.
Burks kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Bogdanovich.
And 1. Wow, and 17. I wanted to lay it up and they went for a dunk.
It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Well, it's been a high
yuck.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think
Josh Hart lost no energy when I subbed him out.
With Cameron Payne. Then there's Batum. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Bamba in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter.
Oh, man. Once you get into a rhythm with Brunson, it's very easy to shoot with him. You just got to let go of the button quicker than normal.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense.
I'm never going to have issue with scoring
And it all starts with Joel Embiid
with this team.
inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide
Defense, on the other hand, is something else.
just outstanding distribution.
Oh, Kyle Lowry, that's right. I don't know. I know he wanted to play for his hometown team, but I mean, he played well in the playoffs against the Knicks. He's the reason they won. I think without Lowry, the Knicks would have beaten the Heat.
Here's Brunson. Dishes it to Sims. There's a screen. Brunson with it. Lowry picks him up.
And 17.
Free throws coming up. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play do a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly.
I'm getting better now with Brunson, knock on wood, with shooting, because I struggled a long time shooting free throws with him, or his free throw percentage is going up and it's just easier now. I don't know. I'm glad that Precious is still going to play. You kind of feel bad for players because they play so well and they cannot play on this team. But he got him paid. Tibbs, Precious is going to get paid. I think he's in the $10 million a year range. He can spread the floor. He's got good feet. He can rebound. But that's always a good thing when a player can get paid. Who else? I find it a lot easier to pass with Brunson on this team when Julius is on there, because Julius also passes, so he takes away some of those assists. That's crazy. Everybody stays fresh because of the amount of talent that I have. It's just crazy to me.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry dishes to Batum.
Finally.
With his three.
And not allowing the shooter.
Look at Bogey, got a nice little break. He came back at a 98 energy.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
You are not an all-star. Yeah, not giving you that shot. And I was just thinking to myself today, I lived abroad for a few years. And I kind of miss it. I think I want to go back and live abroad. I just got to figure out where I can live. Oh my God, that was a terrible shot. I don't know. You save a lot of money. Cost of living is low. The mindset is different. There's more appreciation for you being different, you know. Oh my God. Why can't you just say Mo Bamba? Well, no, who calls him Mohammed?
Keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Batum.
Oh my God, are you serious, bro? I think I should have probably floated there.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the
That is a ridiculous mess that they gave me. Got it right back. Kelly Oubre missed their fake bicycle accident. Because their contracts, they're not allowed to do anything dangerous. I mean, for obvious reasons. You don't want $1 million investment to go to crap. So you have to ensure that they don't do skydiving, rock climbing. You know, you got to manage your risk. Oh my God, how did he recover that fast?
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
This team, I think Philly's still going to be competitive. I know they are. Paul Reed gives them similar defensive effort that Embiid does. Other players can step up. Where they're going to suffer mostly is in the clutch. Embiid is just such a good clutch player. So I think that's like those close games that they would have won, they're going to lose.
From the top of the key, he buries it.
I love when they go under the screen. They got to go over screens. They got to teach the computer, or they got to do it on the next 2K and show the computer on how to go over a screen.
From outside off the mark. The Knicks leading by 7.
See, I don't take as many shots with Burks as he does in the game. He takes some terrible shots.
Check out stats for Jalen Brunson. What a run he's been on.
Got the starters back in there now.
About 32 points, 6 assists.
Yeah, I don't mind doing the subs
And he does so much for this
because the computer makes some terrible choices substitution-wise. Paul Reed has also had some decent offensive games. What do? Do I give him the open shot and hope somebody else rebounds?
I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a
Oh my God, he's so beneficial to have.
Of the second quarter, third of the game.
He just opens up the floor for me.
Here's Maxey. Nails it from
I don't know why. Was that a drift issue? Why did he jump?
This is why so many, including myself, are excited about Maxey's future, showing how phenomenal of a scorer he can be.
Inside, and he's
Let's go.
pass to set him up.
And he dunked at the right side of the rim.
In traffic, but how about he goes to the
I think passing assists should go up, scoring should go up, but defense for the Knicks is going to go down.
14 points for him.
I don't know, dude.
Brunson against Oubre. DiVincenzo kicks to Hart. A 3 from Bogdanovich.
Oh my God, you cannot leave.
11-point New York
It's going to open up so much on the floor, man. It's just insane. I think what I was thinking of is Embiid, like, do you risk moving him for like a player that you can consistently know is going to be there, that plays a lot of games? I mean, you can't account for injuries, but his history is pretty bad. If they were to trade him, I think he's going to go to the West Coast. I don't think they want to deal with facing him and his wrath. See that? I got that open shot from Hart because they didn't want to leave Bogey again. So it's going to open up the floor like that they're going to have to make a choice. Do you give him an open three, or do you hope that Hart misses it in the paint? And if I'm the defense, I'm giving Hart that layup. Oh, that's right. Buddy Hield is on their team. They made some pretty decent trades. Buddy Hield, I think, is a good choice to help spread the floor for Maxey. Got to shoot it before they get there. Not shooting great, but they're not blitzing me. They're not, like, scoring with him was tough before Bogdanovich and Burks got there. And DiVincenzo's out there shooting so well. So it's a lot easier to play with him.
6 to shoot. Hield can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor.
Oh my God, how did that miss? They're just haters because they don't want me to go up by that much. Oh my goodness. You are a bunch of haters.
The Knicks leading by 10. Just 2 seconds.
You are a bunch of haters. Is this Hield on me? This is cooked food. Oh, is that Reed? Freaking Reed.
Outside, Maxey.
That's a tough shot. Tough shot.
To that first half we just watched, guys. How about Victor Wembanyama?
He's been creating a lot of offense. You look at all the assists he has, doing a great job.
You know, I didn't realize that the Knicks and the Sixers are right next to each other, like within a half a game. So this game is going to be important.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for the Knicks.
You got to be willing to take that midi with him. I don't know who they thought Wembanyama was on, but he is not on either of these teams. I don't know. This feels... There's been a lot of mistakes I've never seen in 2K games before. I don't know.
Leeds got 6. New York leading by 10. Here's Brunson. That's a basket.
I was thinking about passing it back. I could have went in
You want to know why
or giving it out to Bogey for an open three. It's just too easy. What do you want to do? How do you want me to beat you? You choose. Defenses tell you what to do. You just got to, like, read the game. Why?
Hield's got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
I love Josh Hart. Little things he does. Cutting. He's an all right shooter. He's not a great shooter by any stretch of the imagination.
There's the dish to Reed. Great pass.
They didn't let me jump again. I pressed jump. They didn't let me jump.
4 points this quarter.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Here's Brunson.
Got my shoulder past him. It was over.
That's 9 for 15.
It was over. You get your shoulder by somebody in the NBA, it's a wrap for good players.
Maxey passes to Reed. Back to Maxey. Out to Harris. Fires the 3.
Where has Harris been the whole game?
Persistence to tip it back up and in. He's got 10.
Reed has been balling.
Start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Too easy.
And the Knicks lead by 11.
Wow, 5 straight buckets.
But I can't stop anybody. It's been back and forth. No OG, no Mitch. It's hard to stop people. I definitely don't think the Knicks are going to re-sign Alec Burks. I don't think it makes sense when you have McBride right there. You have 2 draft picks that I think now they're going to use. If they don't make a trade on draft day, they're going to draft those 2 players. But the new salary cap, you need players on rookie scale contracts more than ever. I want to say you need about a third because Brunson's going to get a max. Randall wants a max, but I don't think it's going to be with us. Whoa, that was a dope 3.
Brunson's got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
I'm getting a little swag. To take that type of shot, that was crazy. Usually I get three-point shots off of ball movement and like pick and pop off the dribble like that. It's kind of cool.
9 feet out.
Oh my God! Can somebody box out Reed, man?
3-pointer. Good on the triple.
See, I can't do everything. I went to go box out, and then they hit the three.
Been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Brunson against Maxey.
They're gonna start doubling me soon.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 23.
Oh, that's a
Light
nice read
work.
from Brunson out of the
Team is tired. I have to take out Brunson, and I have to take out Hartenstein.
Subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
I don't have to. I mean, I could play them until they're a lot more tired, but I like to have fresh legs at all times. I'm not like Tibbs that likes to play people into the ground. He's getting a lot of criticism, but they don't watch the game, so they don't know what they're talking about. And if you look at the minutes distribution, I don't think we have a Knick that has that's in the top 7. I think the Brunson is number 8 in the NBA or something crazy. It's like it's not a lot. Since the injuries, yes, he's playing more. But what coach? Look at what Jock Vaughn did. They rested all their players against the Bucks, and they went 6 and 18 consistent. You don't play with the basketball gods.
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, DA. Now here's Burks. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. The 3 for DiVincenzo.
Oh my God, he made it.
From 3-point land.
He made it. He should have made a few other ones. Oh man, this team is gonna light it up from threes. I think
Here's Maxey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
the All-Star game broke the record. The East took something like 72 threes or some crazy number.
On its way from Burks.
Oh, good defense by Maxey. He didn't give me a second to get open. I like Burks that he can guard 3s, 1s, and 2s. Hart can guard everybody but a big center like a Joker or somebody. He can like give them fits, but
Shoots the 3. Burks pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 14.
oh, I thought he had it. They got back hella fast, bro.
Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Batum wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Oh my God. Their reflexes are crazy fast.
6 of the 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Batum pushes to Harris. No good with the layup.
All right, we're playing a little defense now.
It's the Knicks now. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. New York, no good that time either.
Shout out to celebrities that don't get plastic surgery, by the way. I saw somebody, and I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not saying I'm going to ever work in the film industry again, but you never know. But I saw an actress who obviously had surgery, and I just don't understand why.
Bogdanovich passes to Burks. Now Hart. Bogdanovich with a screen on Batum.
Oh my God. Yeah, they don't want me making nothing. Or they're ramping up their defense. Who knows? I just don't I mean, your face is your money, so, and it's a young person, you know, especially for women. Wow, 60%, wow. And it's tough. It's like you got to make tough choices, but embrace your grays, embrace your wrinkles, man. It's a story.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't.
I wonder if their free throw percentage goes down
to do up there.
I mean,
if they're tired. Maybe it does. Who knows?
I understand how much work these players have to put in the gym to be that reliable at the line.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris a screen. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul.
Who is that? Oh, I finally get to watch The Last of Us since I finished the game on my second channel. The game was amazing.
You deserve to get dunked on inside.
Burks finds Bogdanovich. Back to Burks over Lowry.
I can't hit nothing with Burks.
See that miss right there.
I love DiVincenzo, man. He's just an absolute bulldog.
Jumper these days.
Look at him, relentless. He's such a good defender. I hope we never trade DiVincenzo. He's such a representation of the city.
Pass to DiVincenzo.
He's like good, healthy player.
A three.
Oh, that was a terrible shot by me.
Philadelphia with the rebound.
I think I hit like 6 threes with him once. I played well. He's broken all his career highs with the Knicks this year. I think he took a lot of his swag and lessons he learned from Steph, obviously.
Harris kicks to Reed.
I'm sure they regret letting him go. He was a very good player for them.
The New York Knicks, 13 points up at the end of the period, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
I don't want to take a foul, but
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth.
gotta take a foul. I need my players in.
They've got Darius Baisley. Cameron Payne is out there with Lowry, and there's
It's gonna be interesting.
Batum in at the three slot. That's the group
How did he make that? Good shot. It's gonna be an interesting sprint to the end, as it always is with the NBA.
An effort to share the rock.
Shot from free throw range. Buries it from
Ooh,
three-point range.
that's what Precious brings that other, like another Hartenstein, Sims, Mitch don't. I think Achua is a great small ball 5 is that he can spread the floor. Oh, that's right. Campaign is there for Pat Bev. There's so many different trades that happen that I don't remember all of them.
And we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there.
Yeah, they're blitzing me now.
Coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Achua. Brunson goes in.
Well, they blitz wrong on the wrong side.
Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Making the defense
As good as I'm shooting,
hopeless. Brunson so
for it only to be a 13-point lead is insane to me.
Payne with a screen for Lowry. Beyond the arc. Sims with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
What? What?
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that was a crazy shot. Sorry, that was a crazy shot. I don't know what I was thinking. I just got into a rhythm,
This is when good
dribbling, and just let it fly.
He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna
I feel like Dante when I shoot.
That'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what? We don't have nothing to lose.
Coach's challenge happening right now.
I don't know about that.
In regards to the personal.
Let's check the review.
to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Boo.
76ers.
Yo, Nick Nurse is gonna make his money without Embiid. We're gonna see what kind of coach he is. Any moron can go out there with a superstar and win some games. I mean, I don't know, like play calls, and if you had me as the coach of the Sixers or the Nuggets for that matter, I can get quite a few wins as a coach. I mean, you're managing egos, but
New York leading by 14. Passes it to Burks.
see, I put Burks right here at the 3 because he has the size to do it.
Burks a screen on Martin. There's the drive. The shot's good.
Yo, that's what Achua has been doing. His footwork has been great. His shooting, his rebounding. And it's funny because when they traded for him, Toronto Raptors Twitter had a lot to say about Achua and were complaining about him. And we're like, oh, his good play won't continue. But that's the difference between organizations. When you're a bad organization, you make excuses and you make bad choices that make their players worse. Good organizations, and you know what? For a long time, the Knicks were a very bad organization.
We're in the fourth quarter.
So you know one when you see one.
And here's Brunson.
And they made some terrible choices.
And again, it's New York.
It's just too easy, man. It's light work. Light work. And it's like a easy 27. I'm not even like stressing over the scoring.
Batum. back to Lowry.
They still got their bench in. Oh, it was.
Yeah. Past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because.
Oh, that was my mistake. Oh, well, I guess he's hot. That was a bad shot, but oh well.
What the defenders gave him. These guys,
that was a very bad shot. I got lucky on that one.
Yeah,
I'm man enough to admit it. Oh, Kenyon Martin Jr. I forgot he's on the team as well.
Once in a while, Kenyon Martin Jr. has a blow-up game, RJ. We've seen
I feel Kenyon Martin Jr. has not been like, I don't know why. I feel like he's a pretty good player. I've liked the little glimpses that I've seen with him with the Rockets and with the Clippers. So I don't know why he's not been able to stick and he's been traded so much. I don't get it. It's just crazy. And he has like comparable skill sets. He's shorter than his dad, but he has comparable skill sets to his dad. And that's what I'm saying. Like people say, well, the league was tougher back then. The league is, every day the league gets tougher. Every day you need to give more, offer more in order to even play. You got to be triple threat. You got to defend. You got to rebound. You got to pass. You got to be able to play lots of minutes, stamina. Like there's no specialty roles anymore. Like those days are over.
The largest margin in the game. Hart finds Brunson. The three ball.
Oh man, why did he shoot that way? Like he was leaning. I mean, he leans on every shot, but there's no reason for him to lean there. I don't think he leans when he shoots.
Down low.
Let's go, Paul Reed.
Now here is Reed. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxey. Yep, that one goes.
He jumped right into my face.
4 points this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Hart. Solid play on the low block.
Light work, Villanova connection. Let's go.
Lead by 16.
Smart decision to kick it out to another.
So defense is not bad. Holding them to 68 in this, with this many minutes is not bad. I've given up, I think, up to 100 on really bad defensive nights.
For New York, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Pass to Achua. And here's DiVincenzo.
I wanted to pass it to him so long. I knew he was by himself. It didn't show on the screen, but this game disturbs me sometimes. And one. Let's go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior.
Let's go.
This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The 76ers trail by 17. Outside, Maxey. Harris outside. Good on the three-point shot.
I'm in his mug, bro.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Brunson.
And I like seeing Brunson drive.
They're trapping, and the computer doesn't know how to trap. You just got to get ahead of the trap, and they don't know how to stop the ball.
Healed against DiVincenzo.
Hield seems like he's fine that he got traded. I've never seen somebody so unbothered by getting traded than Hield. He does not care. He's a mercenary. I don't know his family life situation, but speaking of devil.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
And Brunson, here we go.
Light work. Maxey's a bucket. Their backcourt is garbage defensively. Maxey's lightweight. He's good with steals and stuff, but he has no body. I mean, that's fine, but Brunson has more weapons. Anytime I see Hield or Maxey, I'm going up. Look at that. Yeah, they don't know how to make a comeback when they're down by a lot. They got to work on that. Let's get together, devs.
He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now, here's Maxey. Reed. It's rebounded by New York.
Got Achua finishing the game up. That's how Achua's been finishing a lot of games.
In a lopsided victory, I love the tenacity and aggressiveness.
Oh, let's go.
To close you really got to give
Josh Hart with the 3. Everybody's.
We got to see a display of
The vibes are immaculate, baby. Let's repeat this energy on Thursday IRL.
We're really in attack mode all game long.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Easy.
One of the key components
Wow, I almost got 100 points. I'm doing whatever I want.
Was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra.
Wow, nice strip. Hartenstein.
Good work there as it goes. Brunson
Wow, I
got
was
42 in the game.
42. A quiet 42. Wow. And 100 points with this mode, well, I mean, with this minutes, it's rare for me. I don't play with a pace fast enough to usually get that.
Now here's Brunson. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, you mad, bro?
Where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Let's have respect for the game, put in our bench.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And Brunson's gonna have these games of 40, 50 points because of the,
Now here's Payne. Burks
you know,
covering.
no Julius. He could take whatever shot. He has the ultimate green light.
Outside Batum. They can't stop the run with that one.
Wow. What a beating.
Here's Burks.
Beating.
Pass to Brunson.
I mean, Brunson's gonna eat against Maxey and Hield. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's one of the worst defensive backcourts in the NBA.
This one.
They sure did.
Man.
They just rolled.
25 points. It was close throughout the game, but they could not stop the rush. The Knicks are a second half team for real, though.
As we present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Look at that. Every single time. Maxey. I mean, that's a typical game for him. Hield. They don't have anybody. Tobias Harris definitely needs to do more. I don't like the way the computer used him. They just use him as a spray. He's going to touch the ball way more, and he's going to create off the dribble a little bit more. They're using him as if Joel. You know, that's another thing that devs should need to consider. Like, if a certain player is on the team, the roles change. So Tobias Harris is not a floor spreader anymore. He is the second guy, so he has to do more. And they should make those adjustments in terms of how they build the AI for the computer. Look at that, man. Almost had 44 and 10, which is insane. Only missed 7 shots, 19 field goals. I don't remember ever hitting that, unless it was like a Michael Jordan challenge last year in 2K, hitting that many field goals. That's crazy, and they're from all over the floor. That is insane. Not many turnovers. I only see 3 turnovers total. But 44 is just ridiculous. And Bogey's going to do what Bogey does. Look at that, 4 threes. I just use them to spread the floor. And once that floor is spread, it is spread for days because they readjust and they're terrified, so they tighten up on the outside shooters, and then that leaves Brunson the ability to cut up in the paint. So it's really, how do you want to play the game? Do you want the shooters shooting and hope that they're off? Or do you want the shooters covered and hope that Brunson is off on one-on-one coverage? And I don't envy defenses for trying to figure out. You cannot do zone. You cannot do a box and one. It's just crazy. Had a pretty good game with DiVincenzo. Should have had a better game. He's just been lighting it up. He's been going off. It's not translating this game for me, or his rating is too low, but he's a really good player. Look at Hartenstein, almost a double-double, only took 4 shots. Hart doing what Hart does. Man, I'm so excited for Thursday. It's been a week, man. A week without basketball is like a year, man. It's just terrible. Anywho, I'm excited for the game. I hope you're excited for the NBA restarting on Thursday. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.